Hey Young Turks, this is Nomi Konst. We just finished up with the final DNC forum. This was an unofficial forum. It was hosted at the Women's Democratic Club, the National Democratic Club in Washington, D.C. And it was the final debate where all of the candidates could get on stage and talk about their positions on many issues. Of course, many involved women. But something happened in the middle of this. While Secretary Tom Perez was speaking, a group of activists stood up and raised a banner, which is right behind me, and asked some questions. So I am going to find out what they were asking. What is your name?
My name's Rachel Goldstein.
And what is are you part of an organization? Where are you from?
So we're actually not part of an organization. We're just some DC local individuals who feel that it's really important that our voices as millennials are heard at places like this, like a DNC forum in DC. Especially as young women, we want to be politically engaged, and we also want to make sure that our voice is heard. When we found out that there wouldn't be a question and answer session at this forum, we realized that we might need to break the rules a little bit.
What did you ask?
So our friend Natalie asked if the DNC chair would stand up to incumbent Democrats who refuse to stand up to Trump and would support new Democrats trying to run for office against those incumbents who are not supporting the resistance.
And why did you choose as a group to stand up while Secretary Perez was speaking?
Right now, Perez seems to be one of the favorites, and we could have really targeted any one of the candidates that was up on that stage. But because we're seeing a lot of favoritism going towards Perez right now, we feel that it's super important that he knows where his party stands right now. And whoever does take the position of party chair, we need them to know that this is something that we care about.
How did you feel that the crowd, the group of individuals, for the most part, responded?
Well, to be honest, we kind of expected it. We knew that we were being disruptive. We knew that by some measures we were being rude. But at the same time, we're living in really dire situations right now. A lot of our communities are under attack, and we feel that playing by the normal rules and being polite isn't really going to cut it anymore. So we felt that it was really important to stand up, have our voices be heard.
Have you been out on the streets as well, protesting Republicans?
So pretty much every single person who was part of this has been actively engaged in protests since November, and even before that, even before we knew that Donald Trump was going to be president. So we're all very active in our DC community, protesting and responding and organizing and helping lead the resistance in whatever way we can.